back in game action to the 3 the other night. What's this feeling like for you?
Yeah, it feels great. All the hard work that I put in, earlier in the season to get back and be back with my guys, it's really coming to fruition. So to have that ability to go out there and make plays for the team and, be able to hit a shot is something that I was really excited to do this year.
It's just been the process of finding just your window of opportunity with this team and trying to find your way into the rotation.
Yeah, I think, I give credit to coaches and, my teammates as well, bringing me back in with open hands, open arms. It was actually a pretty easy transition, being able to watch practice every day for the last 3 months. I know all the stuff basically. I didn't have to learn anything, so I watched a lot of film and, worked hard on my body with Coach Fletch, and it was pretty seamless transition.
How much did maybe all of the new recovery rehab equipment in this building help you in that process?
Yeah, it made a huge difference. 4 weeks after I had my surgery, I was on the underwater treadmill, 4 to 6 weeks after that. So, having that equipment has helped me get back a lot faster than I think I would without it. So, it's definitely a blessing to have this facility to be able to recover like that.
Was that like the one thing that helped the most? Or?
That we had the Ultra G treadmill, so that's like less body weight. I was at 80% body weight, moved my way up to 100%. All the recovery stuff, like the icing and all that stuff. We just got our sauna and I used that the other day. So all that stuff has just really helped me get back to being able to play. Yeah, my mindset the whole time was to get back and play. I was excited to have an opportunity this year, a big opportunity on the team and a big role on the team. And, obviously I got hurt, and so it had to be a harder process to come back. But I really just wanted to come back and play. I think this team can do some great things in the postseason and continue to, win games during the regular season, and I'm excited to go.
I know there's going to be some hope that you come back in January. It turns out it's February instead. Just what was maybe like where you, I don't know, best case scenario you were kind of angling for?
Yeah, I was very ambitious. We were all very ambitious around here to get me back, ready to get me back. And, January was a target date. The more and more I learned about the injury and the recovery process and stuff like that, it became, I wasn't able to do that. But, I was playing basketball in January, so I was working out in here. I couldn't do contact stuff, but I was in here with TA doing workouts, shooting workouts. So I was playing in January. I just didn't get to actually play against the other team.
How did it feel to see one go down in a game, and how do you feel like you're shooting in comparison to your capabilities?
Yeah, it gave me a lot of confidence. When I saw that ball go in, especially on the road, last year I didn't shoot great on the road, so to hit the first 3 in a road game, I think it gives me a lot of confidence going into the next one, and I'm ready to go.
Is there any mental hurdles you have to clear? You talked about, I think you had a really good opportunity heading into the season and have it delayed 3 months. Was that tough?
Yeah, it was really tough. When you grow up and watch Big Ten basketball and then you get an opportunity, to start on the Big Ten basketball team, and have that taken from you, it's pretty tough. But I talk to my parents every day and use my faith to get through it, and here I am now. So I'm grateful to Paul Schmidt. He doesn't get a lot of praise, but he's honestly one of the biggest parts of my program. So he helped me, really recover from that. And at the end of the day, it's just look back. It just made you a better person and a better player. So.
You were out. You saw kind of both the highs and the lows, the December struggle and that run in January. Is there one that you was particularly harder to watch, or not being out there to help you through that, or not being a part of that initial surge?
I think it's all of it. When we were losing, it was tough because I wanted to go out there and help. I was from the sideline and I knew what was going on and all that stuff. So I felt like I could go in there and contribute. And then during the run, I was jealous of those guys. We got 7 out of 8 games or something like that right before I came back, and it would have been fun to be out there with them and contribute to winning. So it's all just everything I was pretty jealous of those guys, but I'm excited to be back.
Luke, does this game going back to Indiana have some special meaning for you?
It does, yeah, a lot of special meaning. I got most of my teammates gave me tickets. I gave out like 20 tickets to friends and family and all that. So both parents went there. Basically, my whole family went there. So there's some bad blood between me and my parents, but I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun time.
Is there what's the difference between practice speed and game speed? And in those minutes against Penn State, did you feel like you're getting up to game speed?
Yeah, I felt great. Practice is a little different because you're stopping mid drill. Coach is talking you through things. It's more segmented and stuff like that. And then in the game, it's just full go. You got the pressure of all the fans and everybody watching and all this other stuff. It's a lot different, but I've been running on the treadmill a lot, doing extra stuff just to get my body ready and right to play in those games.
How much did you think about playing in that building one day when you were growing up?
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I did. You know, as I started getting recruiting by other schools, you know, freshman year, you know, late 8th grade, I kind of like, you know, kind of went to the side, and it was more like, where's the best fit for me? But, you know, growing up, I went to a lot of games there and watched some great players there, so.
Parents gonna wear Illinois gear?
Yeah, oh, they better, yeah. Or I'm gonna take their tickets and throw them away, so, yeah.
I see you kind of lean on during the rehab process. How were you able to kind of transition from maybe that initial disappointment to
Yeah, it was just one of those things, you know, my dad told me, you know, set a goal and what you want to do with yourself, and you know, after the process and trying to achieve that. He said you got to work hard every single day, like you're playing and practicing. So, you know, when the doctor says, you know, time's ready, you're good to go. And that's something I really worked hard to do. You know, I was in here doing extra stuff every day before I actually came back, so I could have a seamless transition. You know, watching film, running extra with Paul and Coach Flash, shooting extra and stuff like that. You know, I still don't think I'd be where I'm at right now in terms of conditioning and ready to go if I didn't put in all that extra work.
Coach Underwood always talks about your leadership. Obviously, is it easier to lead when you're actually playing, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, last year was a little tough. I tried to, you know, be in that leadership role a little bit, but as a freshman, you know, didn't play as much. It's hard to have that voice, but you know, this year it's a lot easier. I can, you know, be vocal in practice. I'm one of the longest tenured players here, you know, on the team this year. So I know the coach. I know what coach expects, and it's a lot easier for me to, you know, have a voice in the locker room.
You talked about the ambitiousness of trying to get back in January. The Indiana game here, was that really tough for you? Because I know you kind of maybe had that one circled that I don't play.
Yeah, it was tough. You know, we were talking to the doctor, went back to the doctor, I think, a week before that game, and, you know, he said there's a whole return to play process, and I was crushed. I wanted to play, that was my goal, but, you know, once he said that, I did the same thing that I did when I first got out. You know, just take that information, do what we can do, you know, the most I absolutely could to get back on the court, and, you know, try my best.
Thank you.